Hey Doc, I've given a little bit of thought to your website and I've got a few ideas I'm going to show you in this video. So take a look at this. The first important thing to understand is, and the secret of all websites, a lot of people get lost with the design of the site and this, that and the other. The secret is you've got to place high on Google. Now that's because 70% of searches in the US are done on the Google search engine. So I'll give you an example of what you might search for. Let's have a look at dentist Nogales. Let's put dentist. We'll search for dentist Mexico and see what we get. Okay, so right here you're starting to see that this is too general. We've got Cancun here. We've got there's a bunch of dentists advertised here which are actually in Tijuana. So dentisttijuana.com. So we're looking for other keywords. Now what we're trying to think of here, we're trying to put ourselves in the mind of a person in Tucson or in Arizona who wants to go to a Nogales dentist. So let's try dentist Nogales and see what we get there. And okay, so the problem here is dentist Nogales, we're still getting Mexican doctors, we're actually getting stuff from Nogales, Arizona, so that's not a good search word. So let's go with dentist Nogales, Sonora, search. Well, believe it or not, we're still getting these Arizona dentists in here. So I won't go over this too much more, but the best search term, I believe, is going to be dentists Sonora, dentist Nogales, Mexico. Now here, there's one or two dentists down here named. You've got these directories, which incidentally you might want to make sure that you're on this directory. I don't know if you are or not, I didn't check that. But this is specifically for Nogales, Sonora, Mexico. So now here's the secret that a lot of people don't understand. This is my secret weapon. In order to get a ranking, we want you to be right in here. Instead of this guy, Arizona Dental Now he's got a pretty good Plaza Pesquera 14. Let's take a look at his website. One of your competitors down there in Nogales. And we want you to be right there. Okay, so here's a pretty good ad. Dental work in 1 or 2 days with appointment. This is one of your competitors, 50 yards to the border. So what I'm going to suggest to you is, and I already did this, I went to the AdWords. This is Google AdWords tool. This is a tool that measures how many clicks are likely to be made on a Google search using these search terms, dentist Nogales, Mexico. So we'll go search, and we find out that these are all of the keywords. 320 global monthly searches, 260 local searches, and down here you have some of the associated keywords which are not specific enough. But dentists in Nogales, Mexico, you see 210 searches. So the searches for the words that I've selected, they may not seem like many, but if you can get 1 or 2 of these a month, especially considering that these will become regular customers, you're going to do very well. You might get 3 or 4 out of all the people who click. You might get 3 or 4. So here is a secret strategy. I have purchased for you the website. Let's see if I can find it on GoDaddy. This is the website I purchased for you, dentistnogalesmexico.com. Now this is a little bit hard to explain, but I'm going to try and show you right now. My experience has been that you can get a high search ranking if you put the search words in the URL. This is the URL. This is what you're going to put in to find your website. If you include the search words dentist Nogales, Mexico in the URL, you're going to have a much better chance of getting high in the search rankings. So that's what I did. It's only costs $12. I've got it for 2 years, so it cost me $24 to register this. If you use it, it's good. If you don't, that's good too. So let's have a look at the website. This is how it would look. Really simple. You have a header, you have a photograph that you can select, your name and accreditation. That's the header. Come down to the next part, you need a menu people can navigate. Got home, Dr. Mario, services, direction, testimonials, price list, contact. Now here's the most important thing, and a thing that a lot of people don't realize. They're too busy making fancy websites. You got to have a call to action. Now the call to action, whoops, let's see if I can make that a little easier to read. It's got too big. Okay, this is the fundamental, most important part of anything. You want people to pick up the phone or to email you. So if this starts to work well, you might want to consider getting some form of receptionist, some English-speaking person down there in Rio Rico, or some way that they can call you any time to make that appointment, because that's going to be the way people are going to do it. Okay, so the rest of the website pretty well explains itself. We need a section that you can start preparing your qualifications, that's your bio, the services, what you do, general dentistry, extraction, all this sort of thing. Here's a very, very important section, which is testimonials. You could start asking your US customers right now to give testimonials and make them specific testimonials, like Dr. Mario saved me thousands of dollars on my dental care. Another section which is very important is the directions. Emphasize how close it is from the border, and find some way to explain just how safe Nogales is. And then here's an optional thing, because the number one reason that people are going to come to you is frankly to save money on US dental costs. So you might consider either putting a price list or just this statement. Now, there's a lot more stuff I can do, but this is the bare bones of it. And just bear it in mind, when you're ready to do this, we can get it knocked out very inexpensively. You will pay $20 a month to host it, plus a small setup charge to start the whole thing going, for me to do all the design work. And I'd be willing to trade that for dental services, so you wouldn't have any out-of-pocket expenses.